Like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Bane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Edey. Connects from downtown.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. To the inside, Morant. And then Morant with the dunk!
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
Now Young. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. And it's Capella with the jam.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Pass to Johnson.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The free throw dropped for Johnson. And six man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Johnson with the defensive effort. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a three-point game. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Grizzlies on offense. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
They split the two games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
And that seems about right. Last season was one that both teams would like to forget. They get beat up a lot and couldn't even beat up on each other. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Now here's Capella. He's closely guarded. It's deflected. A minute 37 left now in the first quarter. With the teardrop.
Yeah, that was a great job on defense from Daniels. He knows how to distract shooters.
To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
God, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Bane with it, and it's Young picking him up. Here's the three. Bane, no good. The Hawks lead by 3. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And Morant gets it to go.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Inside, here's Johnson. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Daniels. The shot from the low post is good. One second left. That one doesn't drop. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Atlanta on top. They lead by Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Bogdanovich and Rizashe, the wingmen. Okongwu out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Krejci in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Bogdanovich against Smart. Bogdanovich, that's good. Bogdanovich has gotten his first basket of the night.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Here's Pippen. Okongwu with the rebound.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Bogdanovich passes to Krejci. And here's Hunter. Clark covers. Shot clock at 6. Hunter in the post. Working on Clark. Hunter can't get it to go.
Nice contest. A high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Here's Pippen. No points so far. Over Rizashe. And the basket by Pippen. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Atlanta with the ball. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams changing it up here. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Here's Bogdanovich. Grizzlies with the rebound. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Pass to Smart. Morant with it. Down low. Here's Edey. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by Edey. Memphis leading. Here's Morant. Circus shot, Ja Morant.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Grant.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
The Hawks have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great to the paint. And stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Atlanta making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Nance. Rizashe comes in for Hunter. And Daniels is subbed in for Bogdanovich. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Desmond Bane comes in for Aldama. Pass to Johnson to win the drought. Fires in the triple. Johnson's got 7.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bane. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Young against Morant. Oh, Young with a physical finish inside.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
It's not going to go for him. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Grizzlies leading by just 2. Well, now, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
The Detroit Pistons are ahead. So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian and.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for Memphis, Bane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. Then it's Edey. Then there's Ja Morant. Shot from 12. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Edey's got his second basket of the game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Rizachet. To the inside, Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
Outside for Morant. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Jackson with a screen on Young. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Johnson. Hawks trail by 4. Pass to Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Rizachet out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thank you. Good stuff. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks. And Atlanta making a change here. Hunter's checked in. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in this second half. Jackson, the pass to Bane. And there's the screen. To the middle. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Hunter, here we go. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Pippen, pass to Jackson. Here's Pippen, left side Bane. Got a hand on it. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Daniels. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaren Jackson picks one up. Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. So he gets them both. Grizzlies trail by 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Clark against Okongwu. Now here's Bane. Defense is right there. 4 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. Pippen, no good. The Hawks lead by 3. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Smart against Bogdanovich. Over Smart. That's good on the jumper.
And Bogdanovich is known for his offense, specifically his ability to make defenses pay with his incredible jumper.
Bane surveying the D.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And Atlanta making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Atlanta on top, leading by 3. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Filling out the wings is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Larry Nance is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Krejci in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Hunter can't get it to go. Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Conchar. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
Reading the defense, sensing the open, he does not hesitate.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And Atlanta shooting only 42%. Nance right side. And that one's good. Nance has got his first points of the night.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
Conchar, the pass to Clark. It's Smart on the wing. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Hunter. Tipped. Here's Pippen. That one no good. Good D by Okongwu. The Hawks leading. Pass to Krejci. Now Okongwu. Now here's Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Over Smart. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Just absolute ice in the veins of Bane. That is an impressive bucket.
Right side Young. Outside Johnson. Capella screen on Morant. Here's Daniels. Sink it from distance.
And how about Daniels embracing the spotlight? He loves hitting these big-time shots.
Here's Morant. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Inside. Here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. A minute 15 left to play in the fourth. Here's Young. Blocked again! To the middle. Jackson, the pass to Morant. To the inside. Deflects the pass. And it's Edey missing. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. .44 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of two is good. And that increases the lead to 6. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja steps on the gas. Count it!
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that it factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Kicks it out to Bane. The three-pointer off the mark. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Memphis calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
The three, and he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. There's 10 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edey, and here's Morant. Launches it. That shot is off. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward